All right, ladies and gentlemen, earthlings of this planet, we have made it to the moment we've been waiting for since Rivals Rumble's conclusion. NA took it very dominantly with Team Fire, CaptainTea coming out the gates, taking it for EU. But who owns Earth, right? You might own your continent, but who owns the world? We're gonna find that out. You've seen Super Bowl Sunday on the as advertisements. Something's going on with that football game. The Puppy Bowl, more importantly, is happening in about an hour. But this is why we are here. And alongside me, the beautiful God. Look at that face. I love that picture, David Bowie. Tell me, where did you commission that, or what?
I just came across it and I decided it looked cool.
I love it.
I think it was accurate representation.
I'll be honest, like, if you don't have this printed out and hung in your wall somewhere, you should. Like, that's a good wall piece right there.
It is. I agree.
All right, so we are going to do this very similar to how we did Rivals Rumble because, again, no spectate. It's very janky in a way. I'm not a production guy, but I just got back from work yesterday, and I didn't put any work into this until this morning. Sorry for the late announcement, too, for everybody. I know they're like, why didn't we promote this more? It was figuring out if people are actually going to be able to make it, right? We were still trying to figure that out late last night. So we turned on the stream and said, hey, let's get this done. The longer we wait, the less impact it's going to make. So we're going to do it. We're doing it today. David Bowie can hopefully stick around for the whole time. If not, we might need to bring somebody else. But we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. We're going to watch Twitch streams of people playing. David and I will just cast over it. Maybe we'll listen to some comms. I don't know when matches are going to start. I'm hoping they're going to start soon. But I do have, to kick things off, the map order. So let's go check that out. Let me see. Did I program this button correctly? I did this all, like, I woke up and rolled out of bed at 9 on Pacific Coast. So I did this in like 30 minutes. So swipe, boom, it worked. I put a lot of time and effort into this, guys, hours. And I really hope you like the output. David Bowie, give me some analysis on each of these maps and how you're feeling for each one.
All right, so Wave Mist, kind of like the new version of the old Arx Novena. I feel like that's kind of like it's a pretty kind of standard map. There's all these other maps have some really unique features to them. Wave Mist just feels like just kind of like a normal map, right? I would say coming from a capper perspective, it's pretty wide open for any kind of sniper. People can really see you coming. To set up a back to front route, especially, it's like really easy to see those coming. A lot of the other routes run through the little tunnel that so the Hoff can like mine it up, or so it's gonna be kind of hard to cap on. I think the play there tends to be pretty chaotic. You see people having trouble like finishing their caps with the crash coming in. I think the game's going to be sort of hectic and exciting. That's even more so when you get to Dangerous Crossing. I mean, this map is just like madness to play on because it's so small. Pretty much anyone on a fast route side to side they're going to fly way out to the side, which means everyone has a chance to like cut through the middle and cut them off. And so it can be really hard to finish caps on that map. Like, you can get the flag back and then just die like 2 feet from the flag, capping it. Mm-hmm. It's also really easy for like Hoffs to get in there in that little grab space and just really block capper, shut them down with mines and body blocks. But then for offense, they can just be spamming explosives into that little hidey hole. So it's just kind of a lot of death and destruction on that map, and you'll see a lot of really clutch last second flag returns there.
Hidey hole is a good name for that. I'm going to use that now.
Yeah. Dry Dock is really not much like the old Dry Dock. It's got that big tower in the middle. I personally find it like somewhat hard to cap on because it's you're just super exposed coming into that, and if you're not on like a decent route, it's hard to get any kind of speed coming into the flag because you have to get up higher. So it's harder to do kind of e-grab routes, llama routes, that kind of thing. You'll sometimes see people just walk up to the flag and just throw it off the stand to get it moving, which is not the worst strategy, honestly, on that map. I'd say it's one of the maps that's where those kind of like punt play is most effective. Torment, I think, is more of like a capper's dream of a map. It's got these big wide map, all these really nice hills. You can get up a lot of speed. It's probably some of like the fastest speed in the the cleanest routes you'll see for a capper. So I think it's much harder for defense to keep the flag home on that map. It's also like can be harder to chase because the cappers can get going really fast. They can have fairly quick returns that can be harder to cut off. Then you got Kata. I think Kata's, it's classic. It's still somewhat like the old versions of it, even going back to Tribes 2. It's always been one of my favorite maps in the game.
Same.
Not my favorite. I think it's got a nice balance between, for a capper, there's like some protection on the hills on the side, but there's still an opportunity for chasers to try to get cutoffs and get that flag back. I think it can be a little harder for the defense because you're getting spammed from long range, like from mortars and grenades from the hills and the sides. But I think it plays really well. It's a fun balanced map, and I hope we get to Game 5 just to see that one play out.
Hell yeah! That's the Game 5 is what we want, and it's not just because of the map. And I think when they were picking the maps, we're like, why the fuck is Kata last? Come on, that's what the people want. But hey, I like Dangerous Crossing personally. I know that's the most controversial map. The least controversial being Torment, and we might not even see that if it's a 3-0. But being able to see Dangerous Crossing is what I like. It's chaos, man. Like it's the opposite of Torment. It's not a capper's dream, but the chaos is what like makes this game exciting. Like when you want hype worthy moments, you watch a Dangerous Crossing map. Like start there, and like you won't be able to articulate as a new player what the fuck's going on, but shit's happening. I don't know. I personally like it. Maybe people disagree.
I think it's fun, man. I think it's another one where you can just kind of walk off with that flag, get going in that bowl. Sometimes those bowls turn into these like death spots where the flag is sitting in the bottom of a bowl. You got a bunch of heavies trying to like grab it, slowly march up the hill, and they're just getting blasted, and that flag just never moves. But I think it's one of those ones where you're kind of like never out of it. Like even if you think they're about to cap on you, you can just like walk in there, throw the flag off the stand, and you might actually be able to somehow limp it home. You can actually kind of get some LO style play going. So it's, I don't know, it's really hard to cap on, honestly. Like, but it's fun to play on. I think it's a lot of action.
Well, I speaking of action, I think we're going to be starting soon looking at the lobbies. I brought up Jick's stream, but I might want to change off it only because it has a lot of clutter on it. And maybe if someone can message Jick on the side and see if he can remove that just for this stream, because I'd love to watch his perspective, but there's just too much clutter. Like we're going to have to chat on it. Actually, as I say that, I think I have Rinse Wind available as an option. So I'm gonna do Rinse Wind. The teams, as you'll see on the screen, this is the best way I could show you the teams. Rince Wind is on Team Fire, representing USA, North America, baby. And then on the other side, CaptainTea in European Union, yay. But you'll see these people in action. I mean, first off, I just see in CaptainTea's team, you got Matt and then Jick just chilling there on the capper side. Like that alone is something to be afraid of. You got fraggers like Evil and CaptainTea himself. And everybody in between. Like you're gonna see a lot of faces that you understand, that you've seen before, and then maybe even some folks that you've only seen during the Rivals Rumble event. Team A again being Team Fire. Fire himself just a champion all around across multiple generations of tribes. Great comms. If there's something that's so underrated in competition, it's comms. I think it sounds obvious, but there's comms and then there's good comms. Fire is that guy. And then bringing on his team, like he has a lot of folks that you probably don't recognize, but Makasura and Rinswin being there alongside him, I don't know. I'm not going to discount them out, but I think they have their work cut out for them. EU looks a little bit more stacked than NA.
I mean, here's what I see here is you've got on Fire's team some of like the best defenders in the game right now. So you've got some really good chasers, Fire and Rinswin. Maka is also really good at that home D role. He's pretty hard to get out on. And then on the flip side, what I see is on the EU team, you've got these incredible cappers. I am a big Matten stan. I think he's like the best capper I've ever seen in any Tribes game. And Jake is also extremely good. So, I mean, this is like, it's going to be real interesting watching these flag stands, and it may come down to like, can the LO clear that good D out? And then for Fire's team, how are they moving that flag? Like they've got some cappers, but it's going to be it's going to be tricky. And what I saw them do in the tournament is they just started kind of doing this cluster punt play. And I'll be interested to see if they switch into that at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's the bigger teams. There's actually this favors Fire's team because it's not so based on like a coordinated cap and all. Like you can actually be a little scrappy. You'll see here. We're watching again Rincewin on Team Fire. He's playing more of a like hunter role. Hunter being that he's trying to. Chick is so good at capping, man. That he's trying to spot out cappers and try to hurt them before they get in, and to really help screw up the route. But Jick did not get even touched. Out clean with the flag. Just now the enemy flag has been taken off for Fire's team. So now they're able to at least delay the cap. Jick is going into standoff position in the back. See what a shot by Rincewin and return to start this game off solid. The flag is dropped, but then picked up by Room. Oh man, I got an IFFs or I got indicators on the top to work off of. God bless. But this might turn into a cap for Team Fire real quick. The flag is right next to the stand and returned by Snake. Wow, what a start and what a perspective to watch to start this off.
The way they are in this game,
yeah, I'm really glad that you got Rincewin's screen up, because he's awesome to watch, and yeah, great play there. And this is kind of what I was talking about. You saw the capper get out really well, then you saw a defense activate and get the flag back, and I think we're going to see a lot of that this game.
Yeah, okay, so they're calling out the back, which with a blink cap. Oh, wow, I didn't even realize the flag was taken off. That's a punt that's coming straight to the flag stand. This needs to be a grab for CaptainTea's team. Otherwise, they're in big trouble. Now, okay, so he's out. That's Jick once again. Not even touched. So, yeah, I mean, you were talking about the defense on NA side, but they're 0-2 right now for stopping that flag from getting off and not even touching the capper. This is still a really, really bad position for Fire's team. You got a lot of people trying to get that flag out of the stand, but all it takes is one little touch for the enemy team to bring that back home and convert in a cap. The flag was dropped, might be passed off. Solid in the hands of CaptainTea, but this might turn into a return. There it is. Flag is dropped. I wish I could see what's going on over there, but you see a lot of people crashing that stand. We needed at least knee grab for Team USA to prevent this first cap. Let's see what happens on at this point.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of red dots, not a lot of blue dots down there. Okay, that was a good, looked like some kind of E-grab llama to get that thing off the stand. So that's a good play to keep it alive here. We'll see if they can get this return.
Yeah, it was a good MA, but not enough to take him down. The flag is still in the hands of Fire. I'm very impressed with Team USA's way to just like keep that flag moving at the very least. That is the name of the game, especially when you have this many people on the field. Both flags are dropped. Return. There's a return for Team Fire. So now the flag is getting punted and moved along. It looks like it's going to get returned based off the number of red triangles I see going after it. But that flag is bouncy, man. All it takes is a little hop. But no, not enough. Nice little MA by Rincewin. He's freaking deadly with this spin fuser. You'll see on the right now, I just saw real quick, Jick is setting up for another route. So Europe team is a little bit in a transition period. They're waiting a few seconds to be able to crash the stand. I don't know why Rincewin is focusing on this individual more than what might be the capper, but we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You don't want to get distracted dueling when you got cappers coming in. But, maybe he's just clearing himself some battle space here so he can own the midfield and run people down. All right, here they go, out with the flag. Let's see if you can get a midair on this guy. He's about half health. He's that. Oh, good kill there. Was that a snipe?
That was a snipe. Yeah, Vroom called it out on chat. I see it in the kill feed. That was a snipe. Need to get this return, Rince. No, not at all. But the flag is getting punted. Okay, so that was a return, and that flag got punted to the flag stand. This could actually convert into a point for Fire's team. They've been just they threw it twice now to get it back to their stand. We'll see if they can convert this. Another pass. That is a risky pass. Luckily, Richmond just came in. The flag is out. They might get this return. I hear Fire yelling, I'm going to get the return. I'm going to get the return, I believe. Or there he is right there. He's passing it. He was looking for the pass. Flag is returned. This is going to be a point. It looks like it's going to be 1-0 Fire.
Wow, look at that. This is, I got to say, Matt might have a little PTSD right now from our tournament. We played Fire. This is how the team went, how the game went. It was really close. I mean, one of our guys disconnected, and after that, they just started kind of walking the flag and punting it and doing this cluster play, and that's how they were able to beat us. So, you think of tribes as being based on these, fast cappers coming in, but Fire's just like, what? Let's go with the team we got, right? So if we know that they maybe have an edge on us in the capping department, let's play to our strengths here and just try to, cluster and frag these guys out.
I can't agree with you more than that, man. That was exactly how I feel about Fire's team. They're working with what they have versus what Europe, they look like they have the really traditional solid players. Let's see if Jick is... No, he gets denied. He gets sniped even, maybe? No, he gets MA'd. That was a nice little blink cap by the CaptainTea, so now he's coming out the gates alongside Matten and Jick to grab. He is out good, though. Like, he is going to come home. That flag is returned. That's going to be a 1-1 equalizer. Oh, my God. Did he miss the cap?
Missed the stand. He missed the stand. He's going to get it, I still think, though.
Okay, yeah. Oh my goodness, man. That looked like that could have been an E-grab and a disaster of a moment for EU, but we're now tied 1-1 with about 5.5 minutes past.
But also good on them, for throwing CaptainTea in there as a third capper. They're looking for Jick and Matt. Okay, where's Jick? Where's Matt? And all of a sudden, the guy they weren't really looking for comes flying in.
Yeah.
With a really, really cheeky route there.
You know what? Like,
he was out fast and right for home.
And that's smart, and there's another grab by CaptainTea. But that's smart because, like, the hunters are constantly looking for those traditional cappers. And so if you throw a third capper in the mix that they're not even looking for, it could result in that exact point. So, yeah, CaptainTea, front to back, he has to punt this. So, yeah, there you go. He gets the pass off. I don't think he got the full punt to get the distance, but it looks like both flags are on each other's sides. So we might see this go into a standoff. No, that's a return. Rincewind tried. So, oh, my goodness, if he got that.
That's amazing.
But this is looking really bad for Fire's team. There's a lot of people crashing the sand. That was a return by Room. Man, this might be the MVP I'm seeing right now of this early in the tournament. There's still maps to go. But Room gets a nice return to keep it 1-1.
All right, we're reset back. Only 8 minutes to go. This is going to be a close game.
I love it. So maybe we'll see that best of 5 come down to the 5th map. Quick reminder to everybody, stealth is banned. There is no stealth for the light class to use here, so you'll see a lot of blink cap. This is a best of 5, meaning first to win 3 maps. And we're starting with Wave Mist. Dangerous Crossing is your next map.
Wow, Jick just got murdered by their team. Good focus fire, and then good stop on the next capper as well.
Flag down there.
I'd love to see the other side on how the CaptainTea's defense is reacting to all this, because a lot of grabs are coming off the stand, and it's not necessarily like your fast grabs like you're seeing with Jick. Like even right here, it's not that fast, but they're constantly moving that flag, and half the time they're just punting it. Ooh, almost getting that little cheeky grab
almost
again.
had that, yeah.
And you just gotta shoot yourself instead of respawning in those moments, because that 5-second respawn now turned into like an 8-9 second respawn. Like every second matters. Here comes a grab. It looks like I'm gonna guess Jick based off of the speed and the direction. Jick is out clean.
Nice cap.
Yep, and CaptainTea came in. I think it was a lot of CaptainTea being able to stop him or like put on like a little distracting move to throw the defense off.
Good kill. Oh, he went for that blink return. Couldn't quite get it. See, oh, nice land on that flag. And then now EU team is scrambling a little bit. Okay, they got the flag back too.
Yeah. So again, keep the flags moving. And the difference that we're seeing again, everybody, is you're seeing your traditional cappers come in with their blink grabs, coordinated caps, throwing off the defense, and getting home what seems to be usually clean. But on the flip side, the other team is just grabbing the flag and kind of punting it and moving it along. Like this is like a new Tribes 3 way of capping, is a lot more cluster past the flag, because that flag gets a lot of distance when you throw it. So both are very viable, and we're seeing who's going to actually win using what strat.
I think it's kind of hard. Looks like a medium capper maybe.
God, that would have been sick if he... Oh my God, that would have been so sick. Excited. We're going to see something cool here eventually with Rincewind. Nice little snag out of the air by Jick.
That's good.
Yep. And but what we aren't seeing, it was Colonel Fatso got the flag and brought it all the way home. He gets dropped and the flag's returned. Not good at all, because I imagine a lot of people were trying to defend the flag carrier here. Flag has been dropped, though, and returned by Fire. Do not count him out, baby. When you think the flag's going to get capped, watch out for Fire.
Yeah, and can you tell what role Fire was? Was he kind of leading the offense in this game? I haven't seen him as much.
Yeah, I think it's because he's playing more of a he's like a standee chase, I believe.
Okay.
It's a guess, though. Your guess is as good as mine.
I mean, Fire always, is a legendary chaser in the last game, so, not someone I would want coming after me.
Ooh, Jick with the deny on the Hunter. It would be even prettier if he can at least grab the flag, but it's not in his best interest to do so. Yeah, he grabbed it. He is slow. He looks like, he hit the wall. He's throwing it back to the stand. Oh, or maybe a teammate. Oh, that is pretty. And then CaptainTea gets the pass off just in time to move it even further. So taking that little cluster play into action themselves. I don't know if this is going to get too far, though. Yeah, there it is.
Good return there. And here we are. Here we are. 1-1 down to 5 minutes on the clock.
He is on a round.
This is beautiful. This is a good game.
Sensors are down. I think it might be up again.
Yeah, I'm so hunted.
And so the Rincewind again playing that hunter role. This time knows CaptainTea is a threat on the offensive route. And this is what I would have done too. Just respawn, get yourself into a better position. With the amount of air that CaptainTea is coming in on, you'll be able to come back in time to get that chase if he actually grabs it.
Hold on, Jake.
Man's gonna die in a sec. Okay.
And do you know, is this match being played on NA or EU?
That is a good question that I don't have an answer to. Maybe we'll see it on the tab screen or...
I'm crashing, but
Yeah, I'm guessing NA with all the fragging Rincewind's doing. But looks like this one's out pretty clean. This could be another cap for EU to take him up 2-1.
Ooh, but he did stopped under the stand. That's a nice little E-grab, and I think it's only an E-grab. That's a pass off. But this might play into Fire's team's hands, right? Again, they are more so waiting for these passes and all. If they don't, though, this is a really devastating moment. Double MA! Can he get it? He gets it! That's a double MA to deny and slow it down. Can they still get the grab? No. 2-1, putting EU ahead by 1. Still 4 minutes to go, but man, that was a close little stand battle there.
okay, I'm reset.
Yeah, there was just a lot of red on that flag and not a lot of blue.
30.
All right, so with under 4 minutes to go,
Back left.
Europe holding the lead. They're not slowing down, though. I don't think they're changing anything up. Jik is going to try to grab. I imagine CaptainTea is doing something similar. This is not enough damage to stop Jik from what he can do here. So we'll see if he does a nice little blink grab here. He grabs it, but maybe he got conked or he died. He died by Carefree Style. Looks like the flag is still at home on the other side. So we'll see if there's going to be any movement on this flag.
Now, this is an opportunity here because Rince has got this flag in a place it's almost impossible to grab. And so if they can actually get the flag home, it's really hard for EU to grab it.
Oh, man.
no.
Yeah, that was a
They didn't
denied
get the return
return.
time.
Play red, play red.
Oh no, they did not time that well.
Yep, and so we
think
didn't get
they
to
still
see the
have
grab.
this?
Yeah, I think they will. It looks like this is in their favor by sure because this is in the spawn
Oh, yeah.
area. Evil is electing to grab it, and he's punting it. He punted it kind of towards the flag, or towards the respawn.
You guys can return, I can maybe cap it.
Not
All
a
right,
great...
they just need to time. They just need to time this. If they can time it perfectly, they might
Don't
be able
pass
to
it.
equalize here.
It's on stand. It's
Oh,
good.
no, oh no, denied by
Didn't get
Matin. And they get, oh no, okay, no, not the return yet, but the flag is off the stand, so now, and that's a fast grab by whoever took that. That was CaptainTea. Yeah, oh my goodness. Europe, I was afraid that Rincewind was going to pass it, but it didn't even matter because he did die in the stand. We're going to go into a standoff here. This is the point that NA needs more than anything else. And you got to keep in mind that standoff timer is ticking. So in a minute and a half, oh man, the flag is returned. I don't know what happened on the other side, so this can be really, really bad. Looks like there's an MA on the capper. Rincewind trying to get some damage on it. There's a nice little E-grab to keep that moving by Fire. But this is not good because, again, like that standoff timer could work against you in this moment.
Getting smacked now. I wanna pass.
Yeah, and I mean they were just
We need
inches
that
away from
glitch,
getting that
fucking
equalizer
glitch.
too, and that's just got to be crushing there to
Shit.
have Rince get killed like
I
that.
don't think I'm there.
Oh no, this is not looking good for the boys on A. Oh man, 3-1 now. Okay, there's still a chance, especially with these new overtime rules, where if you get a cap and you get the grab, there it goes into overtime. So unlike what we saw during Rivals Rumble, there's still a moment going into the last few seconds. But every second really counts here for North America if you're rooting for them. If I was EU, I would D-stack.
I mean they have a minute and a half to get a cap and have someone ready to regrab, and that's just not. It's time to run maybe 3 rounds.
This is a medium heavy front.
And if you're right about this being an NA map, and I think you are, it's the next map I would imagine would be EU, unless they're doing something where the winner,
They're out.
yeah, where the winner gets to choose this, the server side.
Coming back, Hill, watch out.
This one's
CaptainTea.
getting all the way back.
Yeah, but this looks like, oh, that was a nice MA. This could turn into a return if there's someone there. Rincewind, I know, is here, as we could see on the screen, but another teammate gets that return. This could turn into a cap, and then Rincewind is ready for that E-grab. Oh, man, this could turn into an overtime play. We have 50 seconds left. The flag is dropped on the other side. Rincewind is waiting. He knows what's at stake here. Actually, he's electing to return back home. They want to get that equalizing cap. Does he die before? Okay, phew. He almost died. The flag gets off the stand. It looks like both flags are on the ground. The flag is returned for Fire's team, and the flag is returned for CaptainTea.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're seeing the first map go to Europe. Wave missed 3-1.
Yeah, this is going to be. I just don't know that they're going to be able to get this one because they just don't have time at this point unless they've got a capper coming in right now.
I'm 20. I'm 20. Oh,
I'll be honest, this was a lot closer than I expected it to be. Looking at the rosters, and I didn't know what even server side they're on. This looked like it was going to be a EU-friendly map, but it is very equal. And looking at a map that's next, which is Dangerous Crossing, anyone's game with that one. Dangerous Crossing is so unpredictable.
I mean, I will say Dangerous Crossing does sort of favor, Fire's team style play, just punting and battling out and all that. They're not having this sort of cappers that, between, CaptainTea, Matt, and Jick, they don't really have that level of capper, but they've been able to be pretty successful getting flags back with this kind of cluster punt style.
Mhm.
That DX, is well suited for that, but if they don't have the ping, the NA ping, it may play a little differently because they may not be able to frag as hard and, use that advantage.
Yep. So, yeah, I mean, with how Tribes 3 plays, being able to have faster projectiles helps reduce the problem with ping. It's not perfect, but it's a lot. It plays more into for NA and favorably in some degree.
Yeah, so I think we'll see DX. I think it's a map that sort of favors Fire's team. I think Drydock can be good for Fire's team. Torment, I would say, would probably be pretty good for Team EU with the style that they're playing. Because once those cappers get out, they're pretty hard to stop.
Yeah, if Fire's team doesn't win this next map, I really worry about if there's ever going to be a chance for them to win Drydock even. So hopefully we get to see a 1-1 after this. I'll start the stream and cast that map once we get there, folks. I'm just trying to do a little bit of production on the side. But we're 1-0 in this best of 5, favoring CaptainTea, again, being the European region. This is the battle for Earth. The standout players, as I think about it, like on Fire's team, we're seeing Vroom really make a difference. And I know he's not new. I've seen him around, but not your traditional name like a Rincewin or Fire in the previous generations of Tribes, unless he has a different name. CaptainTea, I know when we were watching him last time, he was playing more of a midfield type role and more defensive too. But I imagine like maybe Wave Mist, they knew they needed a third capper, or Matin maybe wasn't even capping. Maybe he was playing more of a distract. Hard to tell when I have a limited perspective. And going into this next map, I think I want to watch somebody from the European side. Nobody messaged Jick yet, did they? Can someone tell Jick to turn off his the crap on his thing? I mean, I could do that right now. Where Jick at? Looks like they're all in lobby, so I'm gonna turn on Jick's stream because I really want to watch a capper's perspective on this map. David Bowie, you feel good about that one?
Yeah, I think that's great. I will say it's gonna be, you're gonna watch just a lot of someone kind of like skating around the map and then getting blown up in 2 seconds when they get to the stand. So you may not get as much of like the sweet action watching that, but I think let's give it a shot. We can always switch to a different one.
Oh, I gotta change the overlay. Let's say CaptainTea's up by 1. But yeah, I'm hoping that we can get the chat and all off Jick's screen so we can get a good cast on it. Nonetheless, like we'll start with it, and if it starts to become troublesome, we'll find someone else to watch. I'll try to bounce around to different people because I want to A, look at different positions, B, look at different teams, and C, give some love to the people who are streaming this. And if anybody else wants to watch something else, go ahead and watch another perspective by going to the Tribes 3 Rivals Twitch channel and watch theirs.
I will say that I think some of the other maps might be better from a capper perspective than this one.
Okay.
Just because of the way this map plays. But I think it's fine to just give it a shot. But if we're just watching, this guy just ski around and get blown up in 1 second over and over and over again, we may want to switch it and then like put it back on a capper perspective for like a map like Torment or even Drydock, where you're seeing a little more interesting stuff from the cappers.
Yeah, you know what I'll do? I could switch. With that being said, I want to take that into account. I can move this over to CaptainTea stream. I'm watching a ad right now first for Red Bull. We are not sponsored by them, so I will not show. But yeah, we'll save Jick for the next one. He didn't turn off his overlay. That's a shame. But we'll be able to turn on Captain T's. There's your Red Bull ad. No wings. All right, so we're starting off here on another overlay. God dang it. But it's all right. It's not. There's no chat on it, and it's in the back corner, so this one's better. And it looks like we are going to see a Kappa perspective if Captain T is going this far out on the map. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dangerous Crossing. We're on the second map of the day. This is a best of 5 with Europe up 1-0. First grab goes in favor of Europe as Jick is out clean, and then Fatso on the other side, Colonel that is, will do the same exact thing. It looks like Captain T will go on the chase instead of going for that secondary cap. Fatso is completely clean. There's only one other guy to help the return here. Fatso getting drilled down by Disc. This might actually turn into return. No, the flag is returned. So one return there and one cap on the board for Europe. That was freaking quick.
Yeah, that was actually kind of surprising to not see Fire's team coalesce around that flag. I guess maybe a bunch of them were on the chase or something, but it seemed like they were outnumbered at their own base there.
Captain T tried to do something there and didn't work out in his favor. But I don't think he really cared because he's not trying to defend here. He's trying to, what I would imagine, cap. But if we see a lot of success in Jick in this role, this is a really smart play. Is if you're, I'm going to start off as cap, but if you realize your cap is doing enough by themselves, you can then change your role from the secondary cap into a defensive role that I think Captain T is now playing. So Jick being able to grab that flag, or a distractive role, not a defensive role. Jick was able to grab that flag, get it home, and then just make that second point come through. 2-0 within under 2 minutes to give the EUs a lead.
Yeah, I gotta wonder what's going on back on the flag stand on the other side. Because this can be a pretty hard map to cap on, but the EU guys are not really having a lot of trouble getting out there. Kind of 2 for 2 getting off that stand right now.
Captain T coming in for a route. Doesn't look like he's spotted quite yet, so he's coming in clean and clean. So fresh and so clean.
I didn't even see a half. So I see Maka and Rinswin both went down right there before he came in. So good clear by the offense there on Team EU.
Self-return. Okay.
Where's his home D?
Okay, yeah. Well, it's not there. Therefore, it turned into a quick grab by Amu. So that could have been a 3-0 quickly as he almost got a self-return. Nice little snipe in the air by the disc. But the flag gets returned. This actually might turn into a point for Team NA.
Yeah. Good play by Rinswin there. But yeah, both. It seems like the home D is not having fun on these stands. Probably just getting blasted in their little hidey hole there.
Oh no, the flag gets returned. We couldn't see what happened there, but the flag gets returned back to the enemy base. And so now the flags get back into two cappers' hands. It's Truba on one side, Jick on the other. Flag is not in a good spot, but it looks like it could get picked up. No, it looks like Care Freestyle might be able to do something here. Oh, the return with the blink. That is Captain T with the return for his team, which might end up turning into a third point as Jick brought the flag all the way home. The flag is dropped, it looks like. We'll see if this goes into the hands of his team. There it is, Evil to be able to pick it up. I do not see anyone crashing the stand to stop this flag. Like, you need to get that flag moving, boys. Get it moving. Looks like, we couldn't get that chain cap. Ringo still with a flag. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he realizes he couldn't cap it. But the flag is getting delayed from a cap. There's the E-grab by Fatso, dropped. Sephi trying to get that point for the team. And look at Captain T is just going back and forth, waiting to get that second cap. There's no one on standee really stopping him. I mean, look at the Hoff. He's not even paying attention to him. Boxy Cotton trying to get some shots into him. Flags returned. This is a point, 3-0.
Wow. Yeah, this is, I don't know what's going on here, but it seems like the Team EU has a good strategy for this map. And, they're just getting out pretty clean over and over again.
Yeah, it's... Here, let's listen to the comms. Let's see how these comms are going and see if they have some insight that we don't.
I'm being griefed.
Less than 3, 2.
Sounds good, no worries.
He's out.
I hit him for 300.
I got mid-air.
I'm fucked.
They have Raider back up.
I'm gonna make that turn.
Sounds like a lot of desperation here. Denied.
Clear our base.
Oh my god.
He's
Oh my god.
You got it, you got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Super.
Nice, Evan.
I got the re.
Nice.
All right, there's the equalizer.
Would have been really
All right, so
Not
yeah,
equalizer, but the answer cap at least.
Yep. So that puts some momentum into your court for that. You can tell there's like a lot of like people just dying left and right. So it looked like they got out fragged during that play, both on the offensive and defensive front, which then turned it into a very clear cap. This is also looking really good. Rincewin and whoever just did a MA on CaptainTea there is really denying these cappers coming in now. So the flag getting moved off the stand. You'll see that the flag got grabbed again. Is really helping it. It looks like CaptainTea is going to try to get the return here. No, he's going to deny actually or avoid it. He's going to try to get that grab off the ground. Let's see if he can make something happen here. Yeah, he's not going to do anything here. No way. Yeah, I see a lot of people saying nerf blink. You're not seeing stealth cap this time, and what do you see now? Blink cap. I don't know. Stealth capping was very obvious of like, let's ban it, let's get rid of it like as soon as possible.
It's just too cheesy because there's no counterplay with the blink. I mean, honestly, the blink's kind of, it's hard to stop them in the very last second with the blinking, but if you're well positioned or you can get shots on them earlier, you still have a chance. The thing is, the light cappers are really fragile, so
yep,
they need something. Like if they don't have anything, I'd rather it be something that's less cheesy. I agree that you can do some kind of wacky things like that don't really make physics sense. You know, kind of like the bounce capping from Tribes Ascend. So I don't love that, but it's definitely better than the nth capping. And
right.
You know, again, it's not easy to cap. So it's you know, and it only takes like a midair and a chain bullet to kill a light. So.
Dude, I want to see what the heck is going on this side of the stand. All right, CaptainTea, stay here for a sec. Oh, wait, both flags are returned. Oh, no, they get the cap. They got the cap. All right. So that's 4-1. One more point to go to win this map for EU, putting them up 2-0 if they do so. That took a while to get returned. It seemed like it was just your classic dangerous crossing cluster where people dying left and right, picking up the flag, getting an E-grab, returning that E-grab, picking up the flag off the stand again, or off the ground again. But, I mean, there's 8 minutes left. We saw 5 points get scored in basically like 6-7 minutes. So with there being 8 minutes left, there's still a really good chance that this could go into an overtime, if not a reverse sweep, if you will. But it's just not looking good for Fire's
Yeah, we
team.
just need to see. NA's got to figure something out on their defensive strategy here. You know, I've seen people run like multiple Hoffs or kind of have like the Hoffs take turns. Like when one dies, another one jumps in there. You know, there's different ways to do it, but you know, they just keep getting out over and over again, and you can't. You know, if you let people keep getting out with your flag, you can't win a Tribes game.
I just saw the tap screen really quickly, and it looked like Fire's team is down one person. I don't know if that's a temporary crash or someone just can't get into the game, so we'll have to get an update on that later. Flag is out and made it to the midfield. See if we can get this back. Meanwhile, the other flag is dropped as well, so that flag is returned for CaptainTea's team. Fire's team, the flag is right there, and he gets the pickup off the ground. And it looks like CaptainTea is going to try to get this from Snake. This could go into the hands of T. Nope, it's going to bounce behind him. But look at all the people that are home to help finish this map out. This will be the equalizing the ending cap. Gotta get that word out of my mouth. But that's a grab for I didn't see who grabbed it.
Fatso, Colonel Fatso.
Of course. He's the only one that seems to be making plays off the stand. I don't know who else is capping on their side.
Yeah, I see Fire hanging out here. Maybe he's gonna try to get some.
Ooh, conked, and the enemy flag returned. So we'll have to see how this turns out to be. There's a pickup off the ground. That's Truba with it. See if he can bring it home. Again, this needs to get capped for it to be the game over. Or sorry, bring the game. I am so backwards. This is so hard to cast with just one perspective. Equalizing point. No, 4-2. Europe up. I don't know. I just want to see more offensive pressure for Fire's team. We're not seeing a lot of it only because we're watching a offensive perspective on the other side. But hopefully we get to see less of what we're seeing now for Fire's team, which is just constant grabs off the stand. This is looking like a lot of pressure going into Fire's team with this going home very clean.
Yeah, this could be game over right here.
Get that grab. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, there's the cap. 5-2. Europe. Map 2.
Oh my god. Right.
That was too easy. Those caps by Fire's team weren't the cleanest either. And so yeah, they were down 1. It looks like. I hope that didn't play into the game too much, but every player does matter. All right, and it looks like they're changing lobbies. So I think that was an EU map. So I think they're ping ponging NA EU. That's Europe, that was a Europe map. So now we're going back to NA. And if we can go back to the map scene, we'll see Dry Dock is next. And this is the final point for Europe if they win it. So a quick 3-0 potentially. And for folks, if you're tuning in and you don't know what's going on exactly, this is a little show match. These aren't professional teams, if you will. There's some good players on both sides, but this is the winning team from North America a couple weeks ago for Rivals Rumble versus the winning team from Europe. They're clashing against each other. There might even be some ringers. I don't know. Again, these are draft teams, so they're not teams that we're all familiar with. But we did see that there's a potential issue on Fire's team with a player either dropping or not having the full roster that they would probably want to compete with.
Yeah, and I think, I'm curious if the ping was part of that for them or not. It's hard to tell because they definitely seem to have more trouble stopping cappers on that map, which is, I would say, probably one of the hardest maps to actually get out clean on. But yet the EU continuously was getting out clean. So, I'm not really sure what was going on there. But we'll see how this next map plays. I think, this should be an okay map for Fire's team. I think, Torment is one that's going to be really tough for Team Fire for the NA, and I think, the Euros have a good chance at closing out on map 4 if they don't do it here.
Yeah, it's not looking favorable for Fire's team. But who knows? I mean, that first map surprised, I think, both of us. And I think everybody going into this match, even Fire's team probably knew. I think I even saw in the tourney chat in the T3 comp server that they knew they weren't going to have their full roster. And it's 10 a.m. Pacific time on a Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. People aren't going to be able to make it. So there's probably that side of it. I could just hear the Europeans in my ear right now saying, like, you're just trying to make an excuse for your North American region. But I want a rematch if EU takes it away. But if Fire turns it around and does a reverse sweep 3-0, then I'll say, obviously, NA is going to win regardless of the roster. We're always better. So I got an excuse in my back pocket just in case.
Okay, that's always important to have.
So Dry Dock's next. We're going to watch Jik's perspective. He did kindly clean his UI so we can watch, so I want to take it. This is more of a capper-friendly map, so per your request too, David Bowie, we'll be able to watch that in a more cleaner sense. And yeah, CaptainTea being a capper, it's not his normal role as far as I'm concerned. So we did get a taste of offense there. I'm surprised. I know it's working for them. I'm surprised to see CaptainTea there, but CaptainTea's being effective. So why change it?
And we'll say if we get bored of watching the capper, this would be a good one also there's going to be some cluster play I expect from Fire's team on this map. So there could be some sweet highlights from watching a Maka or a Rincewind or someone like that.
All right. So here's your rosters once again, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see CaptainTea's team, the European regions on the right. You'll see Team Fire, the North American region on the left. I don't think there's any subs. I think it's all like, hey, if you're here, get your butt in here. I'm seeing a lot of the same names, right? Trash, maybe. All right, here we go. Dry Dock, map 3. Europe's up 2-0. This is the story you want to see, though, for Fire's team. The reverse sweep.
We'll see if they can do it.
Blink capping is really strong on every map, but there's some really creative blink grabs that I've seen. And when you have Jik on your team, I'm thinking always to solo or Jik with that blink pack. And I'm glad we're going to be able to see Jik because if he can pull off something badass here, we're going to catch it live.
Yeah, and on this map particularly, you can do some really kind of goofy stuff like around that pillar where the flag is, or on the back to front routes where you're coming in at some kind of impossible angle, and all of a sudden you just blink onto a legitimate route.
All right, we saw Jik just pick the medium armor class. I think that was a shield pack too. Yeah. Wait, does that work? Can you actually boost your teammate by MAing them? There's no way.
I don't know because there's no friendly fire. I'm not sure.
It surely it
I don't even know if there's collision between teammates, right? Because you don't get body blocked by your own player. So.
That's true, but the disc did hit him. I can't imagine it does. All right, so Jick's going into a distract role here. Yep, he's going to try to clear the stand. And you see the bubble was popped early. See, as a Hoff, you want to hold on to that bubble at last minute. There's one missed attempt for the grab. CaptainTea, another miss. That's a triple miss in a way. Like, the two cappers coming in from left and right, and then Jick being the distract. So that didn't work out. Now the enemy has their flag. So this actually turned into a very NA-friendly, NA-favored start. Flag is dropped, but, I mean, from what we've been seeing with Fire's team, that's how they play it. So Rincewind picks it up off the stand, off the ground, and he's going to try to get it into somebody else's hands, or he's going to cap it himself. There it is. 1-0 in favor of the NAs. USA, USA.
You know, like I said, this is exactly what happened when we played Fire in the tournament we were playing. This was the map we were playing on. They kind of destacked up, and they would grab the flag, punt it across the field, and kind of cluster it in. And it is effective.
Fatso's on D still.
And they are on NA servers now. So, you know, I think Fire's team has a pretty decent chance on this map.
Yeah, I mean, that was a solid start. It was unfortunate for the EU team that their first run of cappers just missed. And never mind, didn't get the full clear. But we do see Sephi grabbing it. Yep.
They're out with it, and they've got a re-grab on route or hanging out here. So, you know, I was worried for a second that Jick was just trying to hide his routes from the world and was going to play LO all game. But you know, we're seeing him back in the cap role here.
Yeah, and then comms, he just said, I'm going to just do a regrab here. And see how cappers, guys, like, I don't know if there's any other cappers in chat right now, but this is a great way that if someone grabs the flag in front of you, you can either decide to escort, or you could decide to just keep bouncing back and forth on the map and try to get a chain grab or a regrab. And that's exactly what Jick did. It didn't work out. The flag got returned, but then there's another grab by, or a grab on the other side by Fatso. He dies, maybe gets a punt off. Yeah, so we'll see if they can pick it up midfield.
Yeah, really good pickup.
Nice grab, Sephi.
Okay, Sephi's out. Don't pass it. It would be cool, but don't. It won't work out there.
He looks like he's out clean, though.
Yeah, this might be. Oh no, this might get a return. Whoo, that was really close, and it still can be. There's 3 people on it from the enemy team. Picks up by Fire, but Fire is not fully healthy. They need to get into a standoff mode. There's the flag secured, maybe. Yep, secured, maybe. Now secured for Europe. North America picks it up. All right, first standoff of the game. And this map is very conducive of standoffs. Like when it's in this position in the back of the map, it's really hard to get it back, especially with stealth being banned.
Agreed.
Come in with you, does so.
And you're seeing here, you know, these guys are kind of coming.
Okay,
now they're trying to. You know, the EU guys are timing their push pretty well. Like they're all kind of trying to come in at the same time. So if they're gonna do it, that's the way to do it.
Damn, that pass was really far. That self pass, you know, where there is no airtime for the flag, has a hell of a range still, huh?
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't love that. I think it's a lot cooler when there's that chance of an interception.
Right. It will help with standoffs, and I know Prophecy doesn't like their standoffs, so we'll see. Flag is down. I don't know if that was a pass. That is a return for Europe. So they're going to start marching their flag back to the stand. That's Ringo holding it, but he's dropped. It sounds like they're in trouble over there. Rincewind took a self-disc, but that gave him 0 impulse. So now he's going to try to stop Fatso. Very, very good decision to be made there. There's a nice kill by Fatso to take it home and just stop his own chase. That flag is punted off into the enemy, into the enemy territory. Flag is taken off the stand, so the flag is still moving. That's the name of the game, especially when you're in desperation mode of preventing a cap. Just keep tossing that flag, moving it around. Right Trash now has the flag. He has a couple chasers on him. A pass off into the enemy hands. That's Truba with it. Oh, missed of the MA. Now that's Jick in a bad position to get a return here. In fact, I would probably just not be here for this, but what do I know when Jick could maybe blink into it? No, there's a grab out of the air by Anti-Null. Jick is down. The flag is also down. The generator is also back online, so not good for Europe at all. All of these things working against them. Flag still dropped on the ground as the pickup dropped again, so there's a lot of carnage happening with that flag over there, I imagine. The flag is dropped for CaptainTea's team, though. See if that can get returned. Nope, there's in the hands of Evil now. So looks like we might go back into a standoff. 1 minute left on that standoff timer.
And this is, I think this is the kind of setup that Fire's team wants to be. They want the game to go like this, where it's just all this battling and clustering and like chaos. this is where I think they have a chance.
Chick almost got that blink return. We haven't seen it successfully yet. We've seen a lot of people trying that, but it hasn't been returned. There it is. There's the return. Rincewind now with the flag. Getting it off the stand. The flag is returned for North America. So now this actually could turn into a 2-0 if, look at that pickup. They're able to just keep passing it off, throwing it. There's Fire with the pickup. He's going to throw it. There's the throw. He's respawning. It looks like Jick is going to try to get the E-grab versus the return. We'll see what happens here.
They're going to stand on like 3.
See if they catch. Oh, nice catch in midair there of Fire's throw. Yeah, this is turning into potential here, but they got someone out with this flag right now.
We got this.
Oh, he tried to.
CaptainTea.
Oh, dude, that would have been
Oh,
cool
no.
too. Man,
Oh no, failed esports there.
give these teams or just players in general another couple of months, and we're gonna see some badass shit time after time. I cannot wait for the future of this game.
Oh yeah, I will say like the blink for as a chaser is real strong. People running Imp Chaser when that was allowed, but
Right spawn,
I think the blink is actually better because you can just warp right in there in the middle of all the explosions.
I got hit. I'm tossing.
All right, so we heard I've been hit. I'm tossing. There's the grab out of the air. No, not quite yet. Not quite there.
Almost.
Oh, nice.
But it's close.
Saba coming in front, right?
All right, so we're back in this standoff again.
Yeah, I mean, this is again a very standoff-friendly map. Holding the flag here by Boxicon is a very risky move. That flag's been over
I
there for a
agree.
while.
I'm going in with T.
I don't know why you're
I
doing
agree.
that over there, Boxycotton. Does get a pass off and a nice little snag out of the air by Firewolf. He's in he's in real big trouble here. That's going to get returned,
Oh,
no
no.
doubt. And now the solo lunatic is gonna potentially get that equalizing point for Europe. Flag's still on the stand. That's dropped now. Now the E-grab is in Fatso's hands. So yeah, it's the flag's been moved every single time. Like I feel like there hasn't been a moment. Nice shot. That both flags are. Oh, what a return! That's what we were waiting to see.
Yeah, there it is. There's
Oh,
that midair
man.
blink.
So now Matten has to make it back, but these flags keep moving around. I wouldn't be surprised if Fire's team gets a nice little E-grab. The downfall of the standoffs is you're stuck so far away from the stand,
Yep.
which then allows Fire, for example, to get the flag off the stand cleanly and just by a llama grab.
Yeah, I'm in front of stand.
I'm a little bit questioning why they don't have someone just sitting on the stand, because
Yep.
you don't want to just
Yeah,
give them
that-
these free regrabs, like 3 llamas like this.
Yep, that's exactly my thought, and I would hope the enemy team starts to realize that too. Is like, guys, we're winning these standoffs, but we're losing to llama grabs after the standoff. So what do?
I'm 5 behind you.
You have someone on the stand waiting for those llama grabs.
One conk
They
on
have a
me.
lot, do you?
So you just heard, we don't see it, but they said
I think.
the Jix team said they have a lot of D.
Yeah, but I did that.
So it means they're having a difficult time getting that flag returned. And if you're North America, you might want to focus more on the D than the O because you're up 1-0 with more than half the time elapsed now on this map. Still 6.5 minutes, so it you could still get a good chunk of points in that short time frame. But based on how this game's rolling right now, if you could keep doing what you're doing on Fire's team, you can win this map 1-0.
I need.
Here we see, it looks like,
Right now, Mr. Jake.
they've got this good standoff position. Oh, look at that. Good kill. Good pickup, though.
Yeah, Jik has
so
some
this
good
one
game
is-
sense here.
I hit this guy with a snipe.
Yeah, he's in a little bit of trouble here. He's kind of like one good, mid-air from death here.
Oh yeah,
Why
It
did
looks
that-
like he's got a lot of... Oh, conk there. There's a conk.
Ringo needed to meet him halfway. Ringo was like, no, keep coming to me. He was just standing there. And Jik was like, no, come to me so I could pass it to you. And that almost costed them a cap there, or at least losing the flag. Thankfully enough, the conk was not returned. So now they're in a safe position. But yeah, that I could feel it for Jik right there. Like, nah, dude, like meet me halfway.
This timer's almost up. They're probably going to start moving. forward
Uh-huh,
for
yeah.
For the points.
Good
We may have
call
a-
out.
like a 2-1 here. So,
Oh my god.
we'll see if Fire's team's ready to rip that flag again.
Oh, there's a nice
cap.
E-grab. That denies that cap, so
Wow.
that's 2-0. And even if they get that return, and the enemy flag's return. Fire's team, holy cow, that was the play of the game so far. That was clutch.
That was an excellent play. Yeah, just
Right.
paying
Moving
attention to
back
those
to the
timers
flag.
and being ready to get your free score and rip their flag right away. You can make big plays there.
Another example of needing that stay at home, man. Like, holy cow, that's going to cost them the game potentially.
Matten's getting pushed.
Yeah, there's not a lot of time left.
Capper
And I think that was Fatso who got that E-grab. He is someone to
He's
really
been
look
good
out
with
for.
those E-grabs all game. Yeah, he's been kind of good game sense, good timing on those. I'm still kind of questioning why EU doesn't have someone hanging out near their flag to stop that, though.
Yeah, Sefi's
Okay,
moving.
Jig-
Sefi's moving.
Had a screwed up route, but thankfully he has a teammate called Sefi who's able to grab it and move it along. He lost a lot of his speed, though, it seems like. So now he's kind of...
He's got a good escort, though. He doesn't really have a lot of
He's pretty
chase, and
good.
his escorts are killing out the chasers. So he may at least get home with it, but we'll see if that's enough, because we see Fire's team's really good at getting those E-grabs.
I guess what I'm seeing with Fire's team is they're going with that more cluster llama play still, and they're not really doing that, dedicated chase as, they're not worried about it. This is a nice little grab by Fatso, the one and only. Gets it off the stand and prevents the cap, and also this might get returned. No, picked up by the CaptainTea. So now they're immediately going into standoff formation. Maybe we'll see somebody take that stay-at-home role, but the flag is not secured yet. Uh-oh, the enemy flag is returned here, or at least their flag is returned. So now this could turn into a point, but I would not be surprised if we see a nice little E-grab by someone like Fatso or somebody else on Fire's team. There's that E-grab, and that's all you need to do. Just take it off the stand real quick. It might get returned, though, for a point. There is the cap. 1
There
to
it is.
2.
1 to 2. All right. They did that in about a minute, so they've got... there's definitely time here for you to come back and win this.
Is that flag a little glitched in the air right there? We're seeing there? Yeah. So they're probably going to play that in their favor. Fatso is spotted by Jik. See if he can get this flag out of the air or whatever is going on with the flag. I have no idea. But it's returned now, so.
Nice.
Nothing
I'm
to worry
behind you.
about.
I'm gonna run short.
Look at that, dude. You got Sefi, CaptainTea, and Jik all just coming in from 3 different angles, different heights. Jik's going to elect to pick it up. He's not out fast, but it's not always about speed. And I think I need to stress that a lot with any capper is it's part speed, but part timing, part communication. And then Jik did the timing perfectly.
He's coming right home with this thing, and he's got plenty of health. So without an E-grab here, this is another equalizer cap.
Nice.
Yeah, he passes off the mat, which I think is the right call, right? Like he knew that he wasn't going to make it home safely. Yeah, there's an E-grab, but that actually might get returned. I just heard them call it. That was CaptainTea, it looks like, around that flag. So now if that flag gets returned, and there it is.
Yep.
This could jump into the hands. Ooh, they're actually electing to pass it backwards to Jik, even though the flag was home. They're having problems keeping the flag home. And maybe that's what it's smart for them maybe, where they're like, hey, we know we're not going to get this cap, and it actually might result into a return, which it does right there right in our face in the kill cam. So now that flag's returned and in the hands of Fire's team. So they're going to try to punt it forward. We got an E-grab, it looked like, by Sefi, or Sefi might have been on a route. But yeah, that was really maybe a smart play to avoid a quicker return.
Now they should have this return here, I think.
Yep, there it is, and a cap by Sefi, maybe? Oh, no, there's somebody on the stand. Ringo was there for the enemy team to help. Evil picks it up. This is Rincewin, gets denied, and there's the cap. 2 to 2 with a minute left. NA's chances of doing a reverse sweep might be dashed here with CaptainTea now with the winning point right here. That could just turn into a 3-2 lead. Oh, and the flag is down, picked up by Ringo, and there it is, 3 to 2. 2 points in a matter of a minute for Europe, but North America has the flag. See if they could turn this into a point.
That was a good regrab by CaptainTea. He was just waiting, in all the chaos. He just immediately got a regrab after the cap, which that can just be so devastating. Again, a reason to leave some standee. That's the thing I'm seeing here right now, kind of throughout this game set, has been standee. Not probably just being killed, but these regrabs are just killing people, or last minute grabs, E-grabs, llama grabs, making it really hard to get these caps.
Nice grab.
That's a nice grab by CaptainTea to keep it alive. Firewolf, though, needs to hold on to this flag. If they lose it, they lose the game, they lose the matchup. This is where overtime rules will kick in if they're able to hold it for another 8 seconds.
Yep, he's low. Nice.
Oh no, this is not looking good for Europe, or for North America. That flag is returned, and that's the game. 3 to 2 in favor of Europe. Oh,
Quick sweep there.
A 3-0 sweep. Europeans, you own the world of Tribes 3. Congratulations.
Well played, all though. GG.
I'm a little biased. I'm a little bummed. North America, I was hoping to see something more, but Europe, well played. You hold the cup. You hold the belt. I don't know what prize we have for you, but you got the title of best in Tribes 3 right now. But we'll be back as North America. We'll come back stronger.
Yeah, that EU team was pretty stacked, and they just played really well. I think especially getting those regrabs, they were good at that throughout these games of just get a cap, immediately grab the flag again, and that's hard to deal with.
There were 2 out of 3 of those maps were very back and forth. The first map being Wave Mist, that went to 3-1 for a map like that for a draft tournament. Like random teams, if you will. That's pretty cool. That goes to show that the 2 best teams from each region, or at least a lot of the players from it, are able to go neck to neck with one another. Dangerous Crossing, let's put that one to the side for now. But Dry Dock was really cool to see go to that last minute, and then Europe just takes it in the last 60, 90 seconds. With that being the case, I think we have the captain, the leader, the owner of the European region, CaptainTea. You must be on cloud 9 now. This got to be the best day of your life.
Oh, it definitely is. Especially, I don't know if you ever tuned into my stream, but I played like a demon. I mean, really, I've never played better in my life. Especially when I was skiing behind their base on DX, I thought, wow, now this is Tribes. This is Tribes.
We saw you going back and forth, just waiting, hey guys, you gonna cap it anytime soon? I got the regrab.
Like a shark.
Yeah. Jick, we were watching him the last map too, and he was doing the same thing. Capper is if you miss the flag, that doesn't mean K out. It means in Tribes 3 especially, you could just go up a hill and come back and blink again.
Yep, and it's especially great if you're good at missing the flag as well. You can just you can say, no, I'm just looping or something. It's a great catch-all.
So
yeah, CaptainTea, your regrabs were really devastating there for Fire's team. I mean, I think multiple times that game your team would score and you'd be right there, grab it again, seconds later.
Yeah, I think that there was a definite mismatch in the level of players on each team, partially greatly because of just the types of, I mean, it was a bring your, oh no, it was a sevens. EU was meant to be sevens. There was only 4 or 5 captains, and there were loads of good players that I could get, and the pickings were far slimmer for Fire. And so because we had frankly just more powerful players, I had a lot of time to do whatever I wanted to, and if that means set up an annoying regrab, then hey, I'll play my role.
were you surprised on how close it was on Wave Mist in particular?
Not considering I was playing offense. I don't know that I grabbed the flag more than twice and made it home. So we had 1 capper on Wave Mist, and Wave Mist is not a good map for capping whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So
you got the first cap though, I think though.
We saw you coming in Jick and Matt have been running routes, and then you kind of snuck in there and got out on a back to front route.
Yeah, no, I started strong. I think that was probably the most impact I had that entire map. Fire's team did play really well with given the constraints, especially with us changing servers and things. They played really well because the EU team was just really, really strong. Their defense did a really good job of making sure that Jick and I we couldn't actually just walk it. Mm-hmm. They made sure that the shitty routes weren't getting out. So kudos for them for that, because they stopped me a lot. That's for sure.
Yeah, we were calling that out from the very beginning. It looks like your method of traditional capping, time caps, fast routes, get out clean, and hold the flag home, versus Fire's team, which is, hey, someone just grab the flag and punt it. I'll be there in the midfield, and we'll duel people out. And I was saying halfway through, we'll see which strategy comes out on top. Could it be different? Like I still think it's a very viable move to do the to do that punt and grab or grab and punt roll, but Jick was doing phenomenal. You like I didn't know you had offense in your blood, and the first cap I was like, we're seeing the Jick get denied or at least not being able to make it home. I was like, what they maybe did is maybe they said, hey, CaptainTea, throw it. I'm getting hunted. How about you just go offense? They'll never expect you. And then that's what happened and you capped it. So it seemed like you threw him off. That's a new style of distract.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, that was part of the efforts to maybe make it a little closer. Matin is maybe 100 times the offense player that I am, but
Okay.
I've been playing it in pugs. It's fun.
Yeah.
So I thought, yeah, why not try my hand at it? Wave Mist is not a good map for me though. I got a bit lucky with my first cap. But it is also my main plan on especially Wave Mist was, God, I don't know how to run a return route here. I'm just going to make sure that when Jick's coming in,
Yeah.
I will have been there and that they know, well, he is kind of a capper.
Uh-huh.
Kind of have to look at him. So
It worked.
Yeah, it worked. Playing around Jick is very easy as well. He's really nice to play with, and he doesn't miss a flag, unlike yours truly. So no, we had a really good time playing with each other again. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that was the whole point, right? Is like we saw two different regions play Rivals Rumble. We saw two great teams and two dominant teams throughout it, and especially Team Fire in North America. They just crushed it. So it's like we need to see these two teams go against each other. I'm not sure the roster is, again, there are so many teams, especially in North America, that I can't remember all who was in Fire's team. But I know not everybody was able to make it. Were they at full strength? I want to have as much ammunition to defend North America to say we want a rematch or have another way to take that crown off of Europe's head. I don't know if it's going to be with your team and we find another team for North America to battle you out, or if we have another tournament that dictates who the top is in each region and go at it again. But you do hold the crown for Europe, and I want it back. I want North America is on top. Everybody knows that.
True. No. Europe's always going to win. So it was just an inevitability. Let's be real.
Very cool. We do have to ask: Niners or Chiefs? Does that even make sense to you?
I know those are words. Go Chiefs.
Oh boy. Okay. So I just got back from Vegas, and it is crazy. Like, there's a lot more San Fran people there because, California's right, across from there. It's like a less than hour flight. But those Chief fans are loud. I think Fire even said 49ers. So you guys are back and forth with each other.
Beefing.
Well, this is cool. I'm glad we got this together. I know some people are a little bummed, like, hey, why didn't we promote this a little sooner? And I know we were talking in that tourney chat like 48 hours ago, like, hey, is this actually happening? I don't know. Let me double check. What time are we doing it again? So sorry for anybody who missed it or came in late. But we're hoping to put together more tournaments in the future. I know Jim Christ was trying to do something with Honor Ball, but can't confirm the tournament dates because we don't know even if the game's going to be around or even Honor Ball will be around. So stay tuned for more tournament action. In the meantime, I do see more teams forming across the tribal world. So if people are scrimming and they want to do a show match live, just let me know. I'm happy to put it together, at least stream it when I am home at least. David Bowie, you being here was freaking awesome. I was kind of dire straits. I'm like, crap. Not only did we not promote this, I don't have another person to cast this with me. And then you were just hanging out with me and Jim Christ in chat. I'm like, David Bowie, wait, you've cast it before. Let's do this. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah, man, happy to jump in and save your voice a little bit.
I appreciate that. A lot of talking this week for me alone. So CaptainTea, thanks for the interview. Thanks for the games. Great job. Congrats.
Thank you.
And then everybody else, I'm going to play some tribes. Maybe we have a lot of people here watching, and I know it's, a little slow to start pickups in the morning because it's still morning for the Pacific time. And the Super Bowl doesn't start for another 4 hours. So shall we pug? You guys down the pug? If everyone's down the pug, go to the T3 comp server. If you don't have the T3 comp server, ask somebody. They'll paste it here or share it with you. We'll hop into some pugs. And let's play until the 49ers beat the Chiefs.
I'll see you around, guys.
Thank you, CaptainTea. Again, thank you, David Bowie. Actually, did I ask you yet, Captain David Bowie, Chiefs or 49ers?
I'm just, yeah, I'm voting deep state here, so I want to see the Chiefs activate their deep state assets and pull this one out.
Yeah, I mean, to be frank, I think the Chiefs will win. But one, I don't want to see a team who won recently win again. Two, the Chiefs are in my division. I'm a Broncos fan, so if my division's gonna win, I want my team to win. And then three, I have a few friends that are 49ers, and it's not too far from me, so I'd like to see the city go up in flames. All right, let's see. I can keep streaming if we do have pugs going. Why is nobody in the pug server? Prizzo, thank you. Someone's got a lead. But go into the pickup channel, add 4. We got 5 people here. Oh, wait. Add 4 is... Okay, it is comp. I thought it was beginner. So if you're a beginner, join the beginner pug. If you want to do sweaty comp, join the other one. And we'll have something put together. Oh, cool. Yeah, let's make this happen. David Bowie, you're free. You may leave. You may do the chores that you planned on doing. Just let us know how it goes. Just keep us posted.
All right. Well, great casting with the APC.
Likewise.
Catch you soon.
Yes, sir. All right. Now I got to get rid of all these Rivals Rumble stuff. I got to get rid of the stinger. Let me do fade. Let's see how this fade works. All right, cool. Oh, look at that. Jewelry, baby. What do we got? 6 people signed up for beginner, 3 people for comp, 4 people for Europe. So we have a really split. And then 1 person in elite. Jick puts himself in elite just because he wins. He thinks he's elite now, and he's in queue for that by himself. I guess I can't queue for that one. Am I allowed to join the comp beginner? Like, if that's where the queue's gonna pop, I kind of want to play. But I also it could be tough to deal with. That was the controversy this past weekend, right? How do we have beginners and pros play together, if anything? All right, I can. All right, well, I'm gonna add 3 then. All right, 10 out of 14. But nobody's in, unless there's another channel I don't see. Waiting to play is only Prizzo. I need a better background. Beginner is the open queue in your opinion, and then the higher ones. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, maybe if that's the case, and that the intention is not beginner or pro, if it's open and then pro, open or what you're saying with general or something. Yeah, maybe that makes more sense, because the beginner tag scares me, and it feels like I shouldn't be there. I'm not a beginner, so I don't want to break the logic. Oh, I got to load up my game. Actually, I don't even know if I have it updated since I got back. Yeah, Jim, I think open might be better. Or casual. Maybe comp casual. It could work. I think people understand where it's coming from. This is the demo version of the game, right? Oh, crap. Do I not even... How do I not have it installed? Tribes 3. What the heck? So it's not the playtest. Oh man, there's a purchase button for Tribes 3 Rivals? Hold up. Download the demo. And what the heck? Yo, if you guys go to... Hold on. How do I share my screen in a clean way that I'm not revealing too much information? Watch this, guys. Check this out. Check this out. I could end this. I could do this. Game view? look at this on the Tribes 3 thing. It's me with a beard with Tay, and it's a live stream. They're like rebroadcasting Rivals Rumble. It seems like that's really funny. How do I go back to my screen? Full cam. There we go. I want my royalties. God damn it! Oh, we queued. I am on team Anxious Tasters. Anxious Tasters. Nice.
That's right.
I am installing the game. Did they have to, like, when they patched it, was it a completely new game?
Yeah, they said that they had to do it for the next fest. They had to switch it out as a separate like thing.
Yeah, you have to download the demo.
Yeah. Well, oh, you know what it is? Like, I could have swore. Yeah, I played on Wednesday, which is the demo client. But here we are Saturday or Sunday, and my game's not even installed.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah, I did not uninstall it. Yeah, something really weird happened. So, I'm hoping that this installs fast enough. I don't have shitty internet, but it's taking forever. Okay, there we
I
go.
think the download wasn't even that big, but it had to like install it for a while.
Yeah, no, it's installing quicker. It just took a while to boot up. I'm gonna use the bathroom and I'll be ready to play. Right back.
All right.
What is the code, guys?
All right.
Yo.
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 Well,
I'm making some
fun
coffee.
little stream though, APC.
Yeah, that was fun. Basically, casted more than I played this whole demo. But I'm home for the next 3 weeks, so hopefully they keep pushing out
Yeah.
new builds.
Hopefully we don't have to wait too long till the next playtest.
Yeah, dude. It would be such a bummer for me that, like, when I'm finally home for 3 weekends, I go, all right, we're going to put this in the oven for a few weeks. We'll be back in March. And then I'm on the road 4 weekends in a row in March.
Yeah, that would be annoying.
Do we need a lobby still?
Yeah, that's a good,
I think we do, yeah.
that's funny.
Okay,
Yeah, just did it.
okay, you got it. Okay. Thank you.
What roles are we playing?
Play offense or medium D?
I can play MED, medium defense, if possible.
I'm like really bad at offense, so I'd rather play like light or medium T. I could try Hoffing as well. If no one else does it.
I'll go offense.
So is that 2 on D so far?
Yeah, Lampos and Nemo on D so far. I can do DRO, I don't mind.
Yeah,
Oh, we're on team B.
What do you want, APC?
I'd rather
wanna
chase. I'd rather chase,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if that's not open, then I'll play
No,
cap.
you Lampo and Nemo can be our D.
Sweet.
Who can cap?
What map is it?
Got it.
Got it. Fuck. I mean, I've been trying, dude. Like last night, I capped like almost all the pugs because we just didn't have cappers.
Yeah, there's a world I just need to accept my fate. Because I'll be chasing like 1 out of 5, if not 10, pugs. And if I'm just gonna be playing cap, I might as well just lean into it, especially if it's what people need. So if no one's feeling confident with cap, let me just do it.
I also
Sure,
think
yeah,
that
if you don't mind.
I also think that some of us can bite the bullet and try to also learn cap. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to learn cap for the sake of pugs. You know.
I can kind of cap on Kata, but it's super struggle still.
God damn it.
Coffee's made, boys.
Hell yeah.
Good to go.
And if APC isn't on D, I can switch into D. Fill that spot.
Yeah, it's true, Cairo. But I do feel like it's starting to hone in more. Like the physics are not changing as dramatically, and the maps are just growing instead of changing. So
Espresso
I think now's the
machine,
time to start.
Game changer.
Yeah, I have one of those, but then when I realized after each one, I don't know. There's two things. One, I was just like extra jittery when I had espresso versus just my black coffee. And then two, like I'm not getting enough. Like I love having just like a big pot of black coffee and I just pour 3 cups.
Drink,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
It's more of like that oral fixation, right? I just want, hot liquid.
I agree. So my thing lately, dude, is I've just been liking iced like lattes basically. So I just make my own like homemade syrup. I make, these dope ass iced vanilla lattes basically.
That's the right way of using it.
Coffee.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a $6-7 coffee from a coffee shop, but super cheap at home, and it's actually super easy to make all the shit that they.
Yep.
The way they do it is so easy, dude.
And I make Americanos when I do my espresso. Like, yeah, I could just have like just the espresso shot, but if I put hot water in it, there you go, I got Americano.
Yeah.
But then I have to do that like 3 times, right? You have to keep making
And
an
it's
espresso
annoying
pod.
to keep having to do it too.
Right.
Like, yeah.
So again, just the pot. I just go downstairs. All right, fill her up. Done.
Turn it on. Yeah, you turn it on. It makes your coffee. You're good to go.
I'm just not a coffee snob at all. I drank coffee for the last 15, 20 years every day, but I'm not a snob like a lot of like people I work with are.
And I'm not either. Even though I have the espresso machine, I'm just fucking around, dude. I'm not trying to be like.
Yeah.
Did
we decide, by the way?
Give a fuck.
Are you? Am I capping or what? What did we decide on?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah, you can, and then
Let's do it.
maybe like I can like try to follow you a few times or something like that. Like.
Sure. Yeah, I think like name of the game is just we need somebody like if all we're doing is hoping that I get the flag off the stand, and let's say I fuck up a route, which is gonna happen once or twice or 5 times, or I get denied on the stand. We need an alternative to get the flag off the stand. We can't just rely on me. So let's just have somebody not always crashing the stand, but there just in case.
Yeah, I can try that. And I like that idea too.
I should be huffing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll try my best. I've done it a few times. I do feel like a punching bag sometimes with all the mourners coming in, but
yeah,
go back in front and punch it.
And if you feel like you're not being effective by being on the stand directly, then find ways to be effective off the stand.
Yeah,
right? Like they'll come to you instead of you going to them, and then if they're coming to you, someone on the stand can help.
Fatso's running a right there with Super behind him, 2 cappers.
Yep, see them.
I got sniped by reddish blue. I'm coming in at 10, sorry, but I got sniped.
The enemy's taking our flag.
He's really slow and low. Got him.
I'm down. Yeah, sorry. I'll call better times.
Oh no, you're
Do we have return?
I'm gonna grab it.
No, they're moving this.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Punch it, dude.
I'm going front.
They
punted it. They threw it. Get on their stand.
The enemies return their flag.
Almost.
He's not studying it, right?
All right. Let's see. We're not doing anything wrong per se. We'll just see how these next few routes and shit go. All right, I'm starting a route. I'll be in like let's say 25.
Okay.
There's on the left, Fatso. Fatso coming in now on the left in less than 5.
Yeah, back left, watch it.
The enemy's taking our flag.
Coming in
Helpful.
let's call it 15. I got sniped. Yeah, so can someone go on reddish blue duty? I'm just gonna keep getting sniped by him. Oh, I gotta change this adaptive FOP, whatever it's called.
We need to eat.
Yeah, it's like a ritual every time you launch the game. You gotta change it.
Setting. Okay. Yeah. So reddish blue duty. I'll tell you when. What the fuck, man? So I'm gonna do a right grab, and so he's gonna try to be on the right side, on the other side of the riverbed.
Fatso's coming left.
Left, yeah. I see him.
Grab in like 10.
There he is.
21.
I'm gonna be 25 seconds out. There's a capper right here on the right. He's coming in less than 10, it looks like. I don't see reddish blue yet, but he's definitely gonna. Yeah, he's shooting me.
Oh, I see.
The enemy's taking our flag.
All right, I'm grabbing in 5.
Supermarket came in from the right again.
I hit him hard.
That's what basically.
All right, I'm out.
Sniped him twice. He's dead.
I'm sniped. I'm
on
chained.
you.
I'm out. I'm gonna die.
Next turret.
Oh fuck! I just
ahead and
pressed
throw.
pass too.
The enemy is returning their flag.
Carrier's really low with that.
I need
Yeah, we're
to.
both starting at the same time now, IPC.
I'm gonna try to go for a front grab just to
Yeah, no.
move this
Yeah, I'm
flag.
crashing as well.
Carefree, it's all you.
Oh, good. Someone got him. Good job, pivot. There we go.
Nice return.
Got it.
Alright, one's coming from the right soon.
Are you on your route still, or?
No, I front crashed.
All right, I'm gonna try to do a back
Coming
grab
back to
here.
clear.
I'll reset.
Supermarket on the right.
All right, I got a back to front
Fatso
clean.
left.
Damn,
Yeah.
what killed me?
One on the right, one on the left.
An MA clapper, thumper.
Right is coming now. Right is coming
right.
now.
The enemy's taking our flag.
He's
Fatso coming in.
He's dead.
Don't return that yet.
Fatso.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Should we try to like do a? Oh, I need to change my title. No, this isn't the show match. I just haven't changed my title from the thing. I'm gonna try to set up in like 15 seconds. Rizzo, I see you with me, so you and I are doing this together.
I'm not there to clear, so.
Our flag's about to return. One might be coming
Yeah,
in
they're
from the
going
right.
for me.
Yeah, right is
ready.
coming.
Right coming in.
Right back.
The enemy's taking our flag.
He's half.
Damn.
I think I heard him with the mine, but
Why can you do self damage in the respawn room?
Need a knee grab.
It's so dumb.
The enemy
Yeah,
captured
it's
our flag.
All right, I'm out in 30. A very rusty game, but we can come back. We can come back.
Oh yeah. Let's see that.
That's the one on the right.
Going for a grab.
Yep.
10.
I'm with you at the same time. They're targeting me, it looks like.
The enemy is taking our
Might
flag.
get with this.
that's
Taking
who's
the enemy
out.
flag.
Clean.
Now a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna stay back for the
Go
return.
ahead and throw Breeza.
I tried to pass it mid.
I feel like I'm alone on B for one reason. I need more help with it.
Down there.
And sniping.
Slide down. We got the return. Nice job.
Just try to keep it around,
The
boys.
enemy's taking our flag.
I hit him hard.
Supermarket is
Really low.
very low.
How are you with the flag?
He's
I'm okay.
chainable.
I'm gonna stay on. I'm playing stay at home for you.
Your turn now.
Rincewind coming in. That's it.
Capture the enemy flag.
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay.
All right, nice
Very
job.
nice.
All right, let's just keep
You got
doing
a
the
cap
coordinated
running
caps.
That's
Left
okay.
side coming in. Coming in.
I'm starting to left right now.
The enemy's taking our flag.
Nice shot.
I'm gonna be right behind you, Prizzo.
Slow as fuck is this medium, but fuck it, dude. This is
One
what I've been
coming from
doing,
the
man.
right soon.
We return the enemy flag.
One's coming in from the right, I
Getting
think.
hunted here.
Yeah, back right is coming now.
There he is.
The enemy's
Supermarket?
taking our flag.
All right, I'm
Nice
gonna,
one.
I'm,
job.
gonna, I'm gonna be able to grab then. I think.
Oh, it's stuck on a nug.
Still going for it in case.
Ooh, reddish blue in positioning perfectly for this game.
I'll try to scoop it. I'll try to scoop it.
We return the enemy flag.
Oh no, it's like right behind it. Okay.
Enemy
This
flag
one needs to go.
That's weird.
All right, I'm gonna try to do a quick back to front with this.
There.
Supermarket coming in on our right, it looked like.
That's who might try to walk this. No, he's
Yeah, you have a right now.
Supermarket's coming in.
The enemy's taking our
I'm
flag.
dead,
He's
sorry.
hit.
I got him.
He punted.
Punting it though.
Not far though.
I'm on a left. I'm on 15 now.
All right, I'm gonna try to delay this to
Enemy flag returned.
get this time with you. In fact, I have an idea. I'm gonna I'm relying on you to cap.
Stand it. Hold on.
Keep doing it.
It's okay.
Keep going. I'm just trying to get all the.
Left's gonna
I'm
be
getting
coming
all the
soon.
eyes on me. That's all I'm trying to do right
I'm gonna
now.
go back on L.
I'm coming in.
I'm gonna go hit this.
That's gonna be coming. Left's
Damn
here.
it. Yeah, I wanted to do something where
Supermarket on our right.
if the sniper. Yeah, capping isn't as fun. You're right. Fire. it's really not.
Supermarket is full, out clean.
I'm
Alright.
dead on chase.
All right, yeah. We need to E-grab. Even if I crash, I want to beat him there, so I'm just gonna keep my route.
The enemy's captured our flag.
All right. Well, this is looking abysmal.
Try to just start clearing and see what happens.
Taking the enemy flag.
I'm out clean, but I don't expect this to be something I can keep.
One's gonna be coming on the right soon.
All right.
You need to throw to stand. Everyone's here.
I'm probably gonna make it home.
The enemy's taking our flag.
He's
Put
dead.
that under the base. Time to return.
Return it! Return it! Return it! Return it!
Return, return,
I'm
return.
shooting it.
Oh, yeah.
British Blue's out of
One's coming
position.
in.
If we can get
One's
another
back
grab.
Reddish is
right now.
almost dead.
The enemy's taking our flag.
Stop.
He's body blocked.
Leaving on the left. I'm 30 out.
I think I gotta watch Fish Sticks' thing where it's like how to maximize on the speed out of your spawn.
One's coming from
Fatso
left soon.
coming.
Yep, Fatso right there. Prizzo, I'm gonna try to be right behind you.
15 out.
He's doing a back route. He's coming in.
The enemy's taking our flag.
Nice block.
I'm right behind you, Prizzo. Just keep going for it.
Okay,
He's
cool.
out. Oh, he punted it.
We've taken the enemy flag.
Not clean.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get your chase.
Do you have return?
Oh, they punted it all the way home.
All right, your sniper's down. He's low though. He's low with the flag.
Oh shit! I got mid-aired by.
Nice. It's coming home. It's coming home.
Oh, they might have this.
Damn it, dude.
That was so
Fuck me.
close.
I can't believe
Time,
it,
good enough time.
man. It's okay. I'm leaving on the same route, man. We can just try to do it again.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Ah, there's not gonna be another time because we're done. We lose.
Well played, boys.
Yeah, GG. Nice try. That was
Yeah, it
tough.
was tough with their cappers like Supermarket and.
Yeah, they
So
were
we're
timing that up nicely.
All right.
A lot of what? A lot of cop tribes. I played a little of Tribes Ascend, but not a lot. No.
Fire. We got out twice. Once with me, and then second one. I think Prizzo got it home, which is how we got our second cap, obviously. But and I think the main thing is one I don't know how much distract we actually had. We had a hunter, Rincewin. We had a sniper, Reddish, and even them didn't really stop me from grabbing. It was just more A, my route sucked, or B, I was getting chased home. I don't know. I didn't feel like the defense was traumatizing. I think it was more on me not being able to have routes. When we were doing timed caps with me and Prizzo, that worked. Yeah, Ryan, when it comes to the show match, man, I should have stopped my stream afterwards just so that way everybody had a chance to watch it. Yeah. Well, did I not get into a pug? The fuck, man. Whenever there's a coin toss, like whenever you do an ad at the end of a match, right? If you ad at the end of a match, you randomly get selected to be put into the queue. And I never randomly get selected. God damn it, dude. Every fucking time. Oh, I haven't played deathmatch. Let's do it. All right. I could stop the stream and restart it. Be right back.